Hey guys, my name is Octavian. I've played Path of Exile for about 4 years now, and there's something on my mind recently that I wanted to comment on. I'm sure I'm not the first to notice this or say something on the topic, but pushing this closer to the fore of Path of Exile discussion is, I think, helpful. For almost the entirety of Path's history, the game, like many others in the genre, has been slowly creeping upwards in power. This is a natural tendency of any long-form game which receives continual updating, as even just the addition of more options for players provides them with additional ways to tackle content, without even speaking on raw power upgrades. Path, however, has done an admirable job of keeping things from spiraling out of control. The way this has been achieved is through a history of large balance changes being focused on nerfs more often than buffs. Obviously, this is not exclusive. There have been plenty of buffs in the game's history. Look no further than Glacial Hammer. Yet, as a trend, GGG does seem more concerned with controlling the meta and forcing change through nerfs, rather than encouraging new metas through buffs. I'm here today to talk about one of the casualties of this mindset. This video, as I'm sure you can gather from the title, is about the slow demise of the Chase Unique. First off, for those of you newer to the game, a Chase Unique is an item which is purposely designed to be either generically incredibly powerful or just insane if built around, or both. Things like Adziri's Disfavor, Adziri's Acuity, and Headhunter all belong at the top of this list. These items give players a reason to keep farming the endgame, something to shoot for. They're a core part of player retention. How do these relate to the balance strategy we talked about? Well, continual nerfs over time have left many of these items stranded. Some due to direct nerfs. Mjolnir is likely the poster child of that sort of change. Others, though, fall to the wayside as a result of an entire archetype being brought low. Chevron's wrappings, or Skyforth's, for instance, have fallen from grace as ES struggles to find its footing. Obviously, any buff or nerf is going to alter the relative values of items. As different playstyles become more or less relatively powerful, the uniques which support those ways of playing the game will ebb and flow with them. However, the worrying trend here is that while many uniques have over the years fallen out of favor, not nearly as many have joined them at the top. In essence, we've had many Mjolnirs and Chevrons and Skyforths, but how many Starforges have been added? How many amazing, game-altering, build-enabling uniques have we seen to replace the ones that fall to the wayside? Obviously, items on this power level really need to be rationed into the game to deal with the very power creep we mentioned earlier. But sometimes having a difficult-to-achieve, overpowered unique to be the crowning jewel of your build in the endgame is exactly what is needed. I want to see more Reaches of the Council, more Void Hearts. Maybe not quite on that level, but in that same vein. Path of Exile is a game in a very interesting position in terms of balance, where power can actually be balanced around rarity. Disfavor is, for many builds, the absolute best weapon available, barring some sort of almost mirror tier rare. There is no drawback, no cost. It is just good. Since this game is PvE, it is alright for something incredibly rare and difficult to obtain to be commensurately amazing. Headhunter is probably the best example of extreme power gated behind extreme rarity, and is one of the most sought after and mythologized uniques the game has ever had. In short, I believe that Path is playing a little too safe in regards to the power level of its most vaunted uniques. We need to have Headhunters to chase for, and right now it's almost exclusively a Headhunter that fills that role, with the jump down to the next most expensive item being 4-fold in reduction. I've not got any specific ideas for uniques that should fill this void, but were it up to me, I'd love to see some uniques that haven't had their time in the sun buffed rather than simply new ones designed. Anyways, I'm glad I got that off my chest. If you enjoyed, you can always catch me live daily on Twitch or explore through the YouTube channel for more content to watch. As well as that, leave your thoughts on the topic below. If you think maybe we have too many Headhunters, one is too many, and you want to see fewer items of that caliber in the game. Anyways, though, I'll catch you next time. Have a good one, folks.